Good morning, my dear students, and you are welcome to this online class. Last class we discussed our first point, and today in this class we are going to discuss the most important part of English language, that is your grammar. In this class, we are going to discuss mainly the most important part of your English grammar, that is your tense. In English it is tense, and in Odia it is called as your kada. As you know, if the whole English grammar is the body, then the tense is its mind, and at the same time the verb is its soul. If there is no mind, then we cannot think. As if there is no soul in your body, then your body is valueless. So before discussing your tense, first of all we have to discuss, first of all you should have basic knowledge about your verbs, and first of all before discussing about tense, we are going to discuss something about the forms of a verb, because if you are unknown about the forms of verb, then you are unable to learn or discuss or understand about tense. So without any delay, let's discuss about verb. On your blackboard you are watching that I have written 5 forms of a verb. So first of all, let me introduce what is verb. In short, if you want to say, a verb is an action word, and in some time if there is no action, we also find out some verb that is called the stative position. And in this class we are going to discuss the 5 forms of verb. So there are 5 forms of verb, and first one is the present form. As you know, it is called as V1. V1 means the first form or the base form of your verb. For example, if you want to take the word go as your verb, then the first form or V1 is your go. Then the second form V2 is went, that means is past form. The second form of verb is past, and the past form of go is went. Like that, the third form of your verb is past participle, that is called your V3, and the past participle form of go is gone. Nextly, your fourth form or V4 is your present indefinite or S or ES form, where we can see the fourth form of go is goes. Like that, the last form of verb, that is your ing form, it is also called as progressive form or continuous form. It is called as V5, and the V5 form or the progressive form of go is going. From the table described about verb, I think you got to know all the 5 forms of your verb. And let's come towards tense. So let's discuss what is your tense. Tense is a form of verb which tells us about the time of action. That means tense is one of the form of your verb which tells about the time. ओडिया रे कहबा गले टेंस को काल कहा जाए, एवं काल बा टेंस रो कार्य होछि जैसे वर्ब बा क्रिया विषय रे जो बा वर्ब बा क्रिया क्यों समय रे हला से समय विषय रे हमको बुझाई थे बा सूचित करि थाए. In English language, there are 2 types of tense, that is present tense and past tense. But in another language like your Odia and Sanskrit, there are 3 tenses. But due to the lack of forms of verb of future tense or future time in our English language, there is no such future tense. There is 3 times: present time, past time, and future time. And the time help us to express the 3 tense or 3 time. what is our present, past and future. As you can see, it is a form of verb and it denotes about the time of action. So let's move towards the forms of your tense. Look at the table. As if there were 5 forms of your verb, like that there are mainly 4 forms of your tense. First is your simple, or you may call it indefinite. Then the second form of your tense is continuous. The third form of your tense is perfect, and the fourth form of your tense is perfect continuous. And as we divide our tense in accordance with the time, present, past and future, I have written all the rules in this table. And pause your videos, make this table complete in your notebooks. It will be very helpful for you. And in this class, we discussed about the forms of verbs as well as about the forms of your tense. And simple, there are 4 forms of your present simple form or present tense, that is your present simple or present indefinite. The second form or second tense is present continuous. Third one is present perfect, and the fourth one is present perfect continuous. Like that, the second tense past tense and the first tense of your past tense is past simple or past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and the lastly past perfect continuous. Like that, for your future time, future simple or future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. In this way, there are 4 forms of your tenses, and these are the main description about your tense. And if you are able to know all the tables and their specification, then you will be able to learn your tense perfectly. As we get 3 tenses, and in this class we shall discuss a little about our first one, your present tense, and there are 4 forms of its tense. So let's discuss about the different tenses of your present tense. So let me erase your unnecessary part today. So my dear students, let's come and discuss our present tense and its different forms. So first one is your present simple or present indefinite form, where there is your subject and the form of your verb is in its first form. For example, you can see I write. As you know, the first form of the verb write is write. Like that, another example is he writes. That means from this indefinite or simple tense, we got to know that the pattern of your sentence will be first your subject, then the first form of your verb, then your object. Like that, the continuous form means you can very easily recognize that if there is ing in your verb, or if your verb is added with ing, that will be your continuous or progressive form. For example, you can see I am writing, he is writing. Look, there is V plus ing form in this auto. The first form of write is write, and the continuous form is write plus ing, writing. Like that, we can see another important thing before our main verb, that is our helping verb. So in the form of your continuous form, it depends upon the helping verb whether your sentence is in present tense or in which tense. I am speaking about this because in later classes we shall discuss about our past continuous as well as our future continuous, and in that sentences or sentence pattern, the helping verb will choose, or the helping verb will speak us about the tense, whether it is in past or future tense. So we got to know that continuous form means each MR plus verb ing. That means the helping verb of your present tense is each, M and R. If there is MR plus ing in your main verb, that will be your present continuous form. Nextly, your present perfect tense. What? Present perfect tense. So I know you must have heard the word perfect. What is perfect? Perfect means sampurna. If something has already been completed, जदि किसी भी बा कोनोसी कार्य आगरू संपूर्ण हो जाइछि बा सॉरी हाँ, तो जदि भी कोनोसी कार्य संपूर्ण हो सारी समाप्त हो सारी तेरे आमे ताकू कहबा परफेक्ट बोली। तो प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट माने कोन? जेते बेले सब्जेक्ट बा कर्ता संगे हमरो हेल्पिंग वर्ब हैज हैव प्लस वर्ब रो थर्ड फॉर्म रो व्यवहार हेतलो। थर्ड फॉर्म माने past participle, as you understood in the table of your verb. You can see in the example also. Here I is your subject, have is your helping verb, and written is the third form of your verb, right? I have written. You got to know that if there is has plus have and we add the third form of our verb, that will be our present perfect tense. Present perfect means has, have plus V3. I have written, he has written, she has gone, he has played. In this way, you can form your present perfect has, have plus verb third form. Move towards our next tense, that is your present perfect continuous tense. So what is the structure of your present perfect continuous? The structure of your present perfect continuous is has, have plus been plus ing. What is the structure? Has, have is your helping verb, then we add been as its third form, then ing. Here we added been because we know that we always use the third form with our helping verb has and have. If we use has and have and the third form, then why we cannot use here third form? That's why to help this has and have, we take the third form of be, and the third form or past participle form of be is been, and in continuous form we have to use we can use it mandatorily, because in continuous tenses we have to use ing, and without the third form we cannot use has or have. That's why for the use of has and have, I took the third form of been, and after been it is possible to write, or it is easy to write the ing form, which construct our present perfect continuous. And the structure of present perfect continuous is has, have, been plus verb ing, and we can understand it through our example. And your example is I have been writing. Second one is he has been writing. Look, here our helping verb is have, the third form of be is been, and the continuous form is write plus ing, writing. I have been writing, and the third form is, and the second example is he has been writing. Has helping verb, being is the third form of be, and writing is the continuous form of write. So in this way we discussed about the four tenses of your present simple, and I hope it will be very necessary, it will be helpful for you to discuss, to learn, to know about tense. In this class we discuss a little about our present simple and the tense of various forms or various tenses. In next class, we are going to discuss something more about your present tense and the different tense, as well as we are going to discuss the use of your present tense, where we use present tense for, what are the rules, and I hope this table will help you to understand about tense very much. For today, we have to close this class. Thank you.